In June 2021, 98 people lost their lives when a condominium building collapsed in Surfside, Florida. This isn't a video about that tragedy. It's about how that single event changed condo ownership across America and why millions of owners are paying closer attention today. Because ever since, condo owners around the country have been opening letters demanding tens of thousands of dollars, $30,000, $80,000, sometimes $200,000. Some blamed their HOA. Others blamed politicians. But many of them never realized those letters all trace back to one building in one small town in Florida. If you own, or are thinking about buying, a condo, what happened next affects you more than you might think. Subscribe to Community Living for practical HOA education, no drama. Across the country, in states nowhere near Florida, condo owners started receiving letters they'd never gotten before. Inspection notices, engineering reports, new reserve funding requirements, special assessments running into the tens of thousands. It didn't matter if their building was old or new, coastal or landlocked. Boards everywhere were suddenly being asked the same question. Is this building actually safe? And can you prove it? The answer traces back to a single building, Champlain Towers South in Surfside, Florida. Investigators later found the collapse began with a structural failure under the pool deck, the result of design and construction flaws going back to 1981, worsened over decades by corrosion and deferred repairs. Not because every condo building has the same problem, because officials, insurers, and lenders realized many buildings shared the same blind spot. Nobody was required to check. Florida acted first. It passed sweeping new requirements, mandatory structural inspections for condo and co-op buildings 3 stories or taller once they hit 30 years old, 25 if they're near the coast, and a required study of the reserve fund, covering everything from the roof to the foundation, updated at least once a decade. Buildings can no longer vote to waive or underfund reserves for those major structural items. That loophole, the one that let a board postpone expensive repairs indefinitely, is gone, at least in Florida. But here's what makes this bigger than Florida. Even in states where no law changed, the mortgage industry did. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, the 2 entities behind most condo mortgages in America, updated their lending rules. Buildings with unresolved deferred maintenance became ineligible for financing, period. And the amount associations are expected to set aside for repairs went up nationwide. That means even if your state never passed a single new law, your lender's expectations already changed. For owners, that shows up as real money. Higher monthly dues to fund reserves that used to sit empty. Special assessments when reserves still come up short. Inspection and engineering fees, sometimes required just to keep insurance in place. And in some cases, buildings that can't get financed at all until repairs are done, which can freeze a sale entirely. If you're buying a condo today, this is exactly why the questions matter more than ever. Ask for the most recent structural inspection. Ask for the reserve study. Ask whether the association has ever waived reserve funding and why. We covered exactly what to request in Before You Buy, 10 HOA financial documents to review. This is the reason every one of those documents exists. One collapse in one small building changed what it means to own a condo in this country. Not because every building is unsafe, because now, for the first time, someone actually has to check. If this helped you understand what's really behind rising condo costs, subscribe to Community Living for practical HOA education, no drama. And check out Before You Buy, 10 HOA financial documents to review for exactly what to ask before your next purchase. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.